Welcome to today's episode. I am Durga Prasad, a Salesforce consultant. Today, we are kicking off with the first step in the data cloud journey, data ingestion using Salesforce bundles and best practices. During data ingestion, the data will be brought in as is from the source without any modifications to fields or data types. In order to get started, we need to establish a connection between our data source and data cloud using connectors. Salesforce offers a variety of out of box connectors in order to connect with our external systems. Once a connector is set up, we can create a data stream to pull different data sets. When we are configuring a data stream, we need to follow the following steps. In step 1, we need to select the data source. In step 2, we need to select the data source object or dataset which we are going to bring into the data cloud. In step 3, we need to define the data stream properties category of the primary key. In step 4, we need to validate the source object schema like the field labels and data types. In step 5, we can apply row level transformations using the formula fields and we can assign it to the relevant data space. In step 6, we can configure the updates at which our data source object needs to refresh and we can deploy our data stream. When a data stream is created, the data lake object with the respective data stream will be created automatically and it will be refreshed at regular intervals. Now let us understand what is a data bundle. Data bundle will allow us to speed up the process of bringing information into the data cloud for multiple objects, where a bundle will be able to take care of the mappings as well as definitions and the objects that are going to be part of that particular bundle. Now let us dive into a practical example of data ingestion process. Imagine we are working with a fictional company called the TechCron Group, where the TechCron Group has multiple sub-brands under it, where they sell the e-bikes and sports equipment. Here we have a Salesforce org where the data cloud is provisioned and another org where e-bikes manufacturing information is available. In order to ingest the data that is available in this org, first we need to go back to our data cloud org and select the data cloud app. Under the data cloud app, click on the gear icon and select the data cloud setup. In the data cloud setup, under configuration, we have the Salesforce CRM connector. Click on it. In the Salesforce CRM connector, click on New button and select the Connect button under the Connect Another option. Here we need to provide the authentication details, and once your authentication is validated, a new record will be created under the connectors. As we wanted to leverage the bundles in order to ingest the data from this org, we are going to install the Service Cloud bundle. You can click on the drop down and install the specific version of the bundle which you wanted to use. In this case, we are going to use the lower version 1.2 version of the bundle as we wanted to get very few objects information into the data cloud. As part of it, we have considered the 1.2 version. Go to the data cloud app and select the data streams tab. Under the data streams tab, you will be able to see a new button. Click on it. Under the connected sources, select Salesforce CRM. Click on next. Under the Salesforce org dropdown, we should select the relevant org from which we wanted to get the data into the data cloud. Now we have two options, data bundles and all objects. We can consider all objects when we wanted to a direct object ingestion. We can select the relevant object from all objects. As we wanted to go ahead with bundles, click on the data bundles and select the Service Cloud data bundle. Once we click on the bundle, we will be able to see the list of objects that are included as part of the bundle. In this case, account, case, and contact. Click on next. Now we can select the data space under the data space dropdown. Under the service objects, we will be able to see the list of objects that are being brought as part of this particular data stream creation. Each object has its relevant schema where header label, field label, and data type information is available for the fields. We can include the specific fields. Now, let us create a formula field for full name. We need to provide the field label and API name and select the return type as text. And we are going to select the concat as the function in order to combine our first name and last name. Include the first name and last name attributes in our concat function. Now test the formula. Once the formula is validated, we can click on save. And similarly, we need to validate the schema for account and case objects as well. And once that is done, click on next. Now, we will be able to see the category refresh mode and refresh schedule assigned for our contact, account, and case objects. These are defined as part of our bundle. We won't be able to modify them. Click on deploy. Once a data stream is created, it will take some amount of time for the data stream to fetch the data available in our source. Once the data stream run is successful, you will be able to see the total number of records fetched and last processed records within our e-bikes related list. Now let us click on the data lake objects tab. Whenever a data stream is created, the relevant data lake object will be created and this will be available under the data lake objects tab. In order to see the information that was brought as part of our data stream creation, you can click on the Data Explorers tab and select the relevant data space. Under the object, select the data lake object and select the object which we wanted to view the data. In this case, I'm going to select the contact. This was the information that was brought as part of the contact data stream ingestion. Now, let us discuss about the best practices that should be followed whenever we are creating a data stream. First and foremost, always we should review the data types for the attributes that were assigned during our data stream creation. Always check whether appropriate permissions are assigned for the data cloud connector for the objects information which we are going to bring into the data cloud from that specific org. We won't be able to see the objects available during data ingestion if appropriate permissions are not assigned. Always select the appropriate category as we won't be able to modify the category post a data stream is created. Make sure to utilize the formula fields for all the row level transformations. That's a wrap up for today's episode. In future episodes, we'll delve into more features of the data cloud. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our Salesforce Chronicles YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.